Hey watchers, if you remember a little bit back, I did a video on Viveport Infinity. Basically put a little bit like the Game Pass, you pay a certain amount of money each month, and then you get a massive library of VR games that you can play as long as you can connect up to your PC. I will be adding a link in the actual description of this video to check out my other video if you want to go and check that out. And that video gives you a little bit more information on the actual Vive Infinity itself. And if you want a more comprehensive guide to how to set all this up, then feel free to leave a comment down below and I will try my best to put out a bit more of a better video showing more how to set it up and also what you'll need to set it all up. And as for this video, well, this video I'm going to post at least once or twice a month and sort of like highlight a few games that you can pick up for free if you have the Infinity subscription. Well, I say free, but you know what I mean. So go ahead and hit them like and subscribe buttons and let's get on with it, shall we? And first out of the box is Ven VR Adventure. This one's a platformer, and this did actually intrigue me because I thought, how are they going to do platforming properly on this? So first off, it took a while to actually load up and get into the game. Secondly, and this is something I've noticed about the Vive Infinity recently, is the fact that some work really well and some don't. Some I can't get to work at all, and this was one that worked perfectly fine, but I couldn't get any sound out of it, which was really odd. But literally no sound came from this game at all, even though I had everything set up. And when I went to play a different game, my next game, there was sound on that, so obviously there was a problem somewhere, but I couldn't solve it. I will also say just quickly that Delphina has the same problems but on different games, as she has the Vive Infinity and she has different games that won't load to me, but the games that won't load for me will load for her, and you know, certain problems for her but not for mine. It's weird. Anywho, back to the game. So apart from this, the game actually ran quite well. I had the odd occasional sputter here and there, but in general it was pretty decent running. The game is you sitting in a chair behind the actual creature or fox or whatever you want to call it that you're controlling, and basically platforming your way through different levels. And yeah, it was interesting. I did play for quite a while. I did have some fun with this one. I did find that the camera angles sometimes were kind of odd, and you'd have to like really crane yourself around to see where your actual character's going. And something else I found a little bit weird was the fact that when you're going underneath things, you can't actually see your character, and that just felt a bit weird. The store says that this retails for £22, so I'm thinking for me it probably wouldn't be worth getting because I didn't think it was £22 worthy. Although if you can get it at a discount, then maybe. As for on Vive, I would probably say if you're into your platformers, it's probably worth the download at the very least and just give it a try. And as so, I'll be giving Ven a 6 out of 10. Not too bad, but lacks a certain something. And next up is Tabletop Gods. Some elder god has gone missing and it's created a vacuum, and that vacuum has to be filled, and how we fill that vacuum is to tabletop battles. This one's one of those fast-paced real-time strategy games with tower defense elements thrown in. And to say I'm a massive tabletop player and tower defense player is an understatement. I love both these genres, and yeah, I really did enjoy this one. It's got that strategy of having to save up coins or whatnot to actually bring out your armies. It's got that strategy of placing different forms of weapons at the beginning of the round strategically. You have two halves. The one half that you're in, you can actually place your troops and everything in, and then as you advance and destroy more of their territories, you gain those territories so you can place your troops in them as well. This one on their store is only £16, and I'd definitely say that I would probably pay for this one if I didn't have Infinity. I really enjoyed it. It's a nice art style, really cartoony as well. I probably played this one the longest out of the two, and I will be going back to this one to play more of it because I enjoyed it that much. And I'd probably award this a 8 out of 10 because yeah, I had quite a bit of fun and the sound worked, and it had speech as well as half decent music. And I would definitely say the winner of these two games is Tabletop Gods. Feel free to like and subscribe, and also leave a comment down below whether you're actually enjoying this video and you want me to do more of these exact videos about the Infinity subscription and the games within.